Welcome into Live in the Bay. We have a great show for you today. Coming up, San Francisco multi-recording artist Burner will join us. We chat his latest music and how he's innovating as an entrepreneur. And Chef David Nafeld is helping busy parents get nutritious meals on the dinner table. His new cookbook has recipes to make family mealtime efficient and delicious. Then it's harvest season in California wine country. We'll share some of the rich traditions and experiences to enjoy this time of year and make it unforgettable. Plus, autumn is here, and so are the beauty drops. We've got the beauty products and wellness trends that are turning heads this fall. There's so much happening today on Live in the Bay. Welcome into Live in the Bay, everyone. Hope you're having a great Monday. Thanks for spending your afternoon with us. I'm Jessica Wills. It is fall, y'all. It's officially the first day of fall. I love it when our graphics change. You'll get to see a little bit later in the show. When we have a graphics change, new season means new graphics change. So I always love that. It kind of just a reminder of we're moving on to something new, turning the page, harness the new energy, and let's enjoy that. Let's also get you guys caught up with any headlines that you may have missed, and in case you missed it. It's a blast from the past. McDonald's is bringing back its popular Monopoly game. It first launched in 1987. The Monopoly campaign quickly grew to a cultural phenomenon, and customers collected game pieces from food packaging for a chance to win prizes ranging from free meals to cars and cash, transforming routine orders into a game of chance. The returning promotion will include the iconic peel-to-play game stickers on its food products, and now play in app game pieces, so you'll be able to play in the app. There will also be instant win pieces and collect to win prizes. So this October, fries and burgers will come with something a little more than just ketchup. They'll carry the promise of prizes, both big and small. Prizes can be redeemed in restaurants via drive-through or in the drive-through until November 4th. So the Monopoly game, I remember this being such a hit and such a big craze. A little bit of controversy to experience. I don't know if you guys saw the Netflix documentary talking about that, but it looks like they're back. They haven't officially released the rules, but we'll find out all the official rules soon and what grand prizes, if there are any, that you might be able to win this time. All right, well, Kim Kardashian's shapewear and clothing brand Skims has partnered with Nike for a new collection inspired by the power and strength of women athletes. Take a look.
Put my body on a pedestal.
Celebrate it.
Marvel at it.
Glorify it.
Its power.
Its strength.
Give my body your full attention.
See it.
Appreciate it.
Understand it. And then
You'll see what I can really do with it.
Lots of familiar faces there. The partnership is called Nike Skims and features several professional athletes. The inaugural apparel collection features body sculpting pieces designed for performance, including some sports bras, hoodies, and leggings, and it will include 57 styles in 7 collections. Nike Skims launches for sale this Friday, September 26th on both the Nike and Skims websites. So if you want to pick it up, I'm sure that these pieces will be going fast. Interested to see if they sell out right away like some of the other things that she releases, but pretty cool there. All right, well, it actually officially debuted last week. Demon Slayer Infinity Castle is already setting fire to the record books again. This past weekend, the anime phenomenon broke 3 major records on top of its already impressive run. After just 2 weekends, it's earned over $555 million globally, making it the highest grossing anime and Japanese film of all time. So here in the US, it's now the top grossing anime film ever with $104 million and counting. It's also the first animated film this year to cross $100 million domestically, and it remains #1 at the box office in the US. So pretty cool to see all of the records that this film is breaking. Let us know if you check it out. Let us know if you like it. All right, well, it's that time of year again. New Apple products means new Apple operating systems. And this one comes with a bunch of new features you may or may not like. Rich DeMero tests out iOS 26 in today's Rich on Tech.
iOS 26, one of Apple's biggest design changes yet. You don't have to upgrade right away. Apple will keep security updates coming to iOS 18 for a while. But if you do update, here are some new features to try. In Messages, you can now create a poll. Tap the plus sign next to the Messages box, select polls, and type in your options. Set a custom background by tapping the person's name or group, then tap Backgrounds. Just know they'll see it too if they've updated their software. Call screening lets you filter unknown callers. Go to Settings, Apps, then Phone, and select Ask Reason for Calling. Before your phone even rings, callers will have to say who they are and why they're calling. You'll see this info on your lock screen. Hold Assist listens to hold music for you and alerts you when someone picks up. In Clock, you're no longer limited to a 9-minute snooze. Now you can choose anywhere from 1 to 15 minutes for some extra Z's. You can also turn pictures into 3D photos. Just tap this new spatial icon in the upper right-hand corner and move your phone around. It also works on old pictures, too. Speaking of photos, there's a simple way to check for duplicates. Go to Photos, tap Collections, and under Utilities, tap Duplicates. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. You can now create a ringtone from any supported audio file. Open the file in the Files app, hit Share, and tap Use as Ringtone. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. There's also a new app called Preview. Use it to scan documents or edit PDFs, add markups, fill out forms, even sign with your finger. And if you're not sold on the whole liquid glass thing, you can tone it down. Go to Settings, Accessibility, Display, and Text Size, then turn on Reduce Transparency. Elements will now look less see-through.
Those are some cool updates. I feel like year to year, you don't really notice big improvements, but it looks like there are some good ones in there. So I usually wait a little bit until I upgrade, make sure they are working out the kinks, and then finally when my phone is forcing me, or at least a month later or something, I'll do it. So look forward to seeing those new improvements. All right, for the first time ever, Hamburger Helper is lending a hand at the breakfast table. We're talking about 4 new morning meals that they've come up with that feature hash browns. They include farmhouse, cheesy, Southwest style, and sausage. And most of the 4-ounce boxes contain 4 servings. Shoppers can also snag 2 new on-the-go microwave breakfast cups. The new line of products is available at Walmart. All right, well, moving on. It is officially fall, y'all. Can you feel it? The air is a little crisper, the sunsets are golden, and everything suddenly tastes like pumpkin spice. Whether you're heading out for apple picking, hiking under changing leaves, or just breaking out your favorite sweater, this is the season to slow down and soak it all in. So grab that warm drink, light a candle, and let fall wrap you up like your favorite blanket. Happy first day of fall, y'all. We have some cool guests that we'll get to later in the show that are highlighting fall as well, so excited to get to all of that. But this is going to lead us right into today's question of the day today. We want to know, what's your favorite fall family tradition around the Bay? Go ahead and scan that QR code on your screen or head to Instagram and Facebook at Live in the Bay TV to answer. All right, I heard this term today for the first time. It is called leaf peeping, and leaf peeping just means being out and about, checking out the changing of the leaves, the colors changing. So really anywhere, so many places, right, that you can be out leaf peeping with the family. So that, I think, is one of my favorite things about fall, and really that means it could happen anywhere, right? I love, you know, heading over to the beach. Sometimes I'll just pop over to Santa Cruz and driving through the whole little forest there. That's an area where we get to do that. So love that, you know, heading out to wine country, all of the greenery, all the leaves changing over there. Just so many places that you can be out there leaf peeping, if you will. I thought that that was so hilarious when I heard that phrase today. So there you go, incorporating it. Again, leaf peeping just means being out and about with the family, checking out the turning of the leaves. And nothing says fall, of course, without a pumpkin spice. But here in California, it takes me a while until I get to enjoy a hot pumpkin spice, because September and October are kind of warm here in the Bay Area. So leaf peeping with a hot pumpkin spice, that's going to be my activity that I can't wait to have that hot drink in my hand when we have that hot weather. We still have so much to come here on Live in the Bay. Stay with us. It's the music and artist entrepreneur from right here in San Francisco. We chat with Burner after the break. And later, cozy vibes, crisp air, and a full glass of wine. We're sharing the best ways to celebrate harvest season in wine country with a one-of-a-kind experience. That and so much more when Live in the Bay returns in 2 minutes. Stay with us. From the studio to the boardroom, this San Francisco artist is making big moves. He's building an empire where music, culture, and business collide. Here to share more on his latest album and new venture is artist and entrepreneur Burner. Thanks for being here at Live in the Bay.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Yes, so excited to have you. It's so fun for you to be here. I want to talk a little bit about your career. You're in music, you're entrepreneurial now, but let's start with your music, because you've been in the game for a while. How did you first get started?
I started off like kind of like for fun. I've been doing it since about 2006, but I have about 45 albums out now. So
yeah.
It's been a lot.
I was looking at your list of albums and I was thinking, okay, you know, maybe there's a handful. No, like you just mentioned, there are a ton of albums. How do you have time to make all that music?
I really don't. With business, I'm pretty busy, but it's kind of like therapeutic for me, and I love to do it, so it's a good hobby, and it's been good to me, so I just keep doing it.
Yeah, and you've teamed up with some big names in the music industry. You know, what's one of the partnerships that really sticks out to you?
I did a lot of stuff with Wiz Khalifa, and I enjoy working with him a lot, but I've worked with everyone from KRON4 to Be Real to, you name it, Snoop Dogg, so I've had a lot of fun with music. Yeah,
is there any, you know, moments that stick out to you or lessons that you learned from anyone that you've worked with that really stayed with you?
Yeah, I think that, like, you have to have fun with it still, right?
Yeah.
As soon as you start treating it like a business, and then you're gonna go downhill. So I still have fun, and I learned that from Wiz. You have to have fun with music, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. And how is it working with Snoop?
It's the best. He's a great guy. He's always giving me game advice, and you know, I think it's probably one of my favorite guys to work with.
Yeah, so fun. I would love to have him as a guest on our show. I feel like he is so fun as well. So maybe one day we'll make that happen. Snoop, you're always invited here to Live in the Bay. I want to talk about your new album coming out. You said you hardly have time, but we do have some new music coming. So what can you tell us about it?
Yeah, it's called 09. It comes out on my birthday, 10/27, and I think it's just like kind of bringing my fans back to the original stuff. I was making this, you know, old school sound with beats and features and whatnot. So I think it's going to be very nostalgic for my day ones.
Yes, and is this the 46th album?
I think it's album number 46.
Okay,
yeah.
How do you keep it new and fresh? Like, what are you looking to incorporate into your music at album 46?
I live a lot of life, so you know, it's all life experiences at this point.
Yeah.
So the more I do, the more I have to talk about. I feel like.
You have a lot to draw from.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not running dry on subject matter these days.
Okay. You also have a book coming out. This will be your first book, correct?
Yeah, first book, and I'm super excited about it because I feel like it's a great opportunity for people to understand what I've dealt with behind the scenes, how I built my empires with the clothing brand, with the music, and you know, now with TV, film, and just everything I've been through from a kid to now. It's kind of like a business memoir for entrepreneurs. I feel like it's going to be great for them.
Yeah. What's the biggest takeaway that you want people to take away from this book?
You can never give up. You have to keep going, and no matter how hard it gets, you have to keep going. And I think that that's going to be a very big lesson for people. Like, I've been through a lot, right?
Yeah.
So I'm still here. I'm blessed to still be here, and I feel like people will pick up a lot of game from this book.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about your entrepreneurial ventures, because I think it's so cool that you know, not only are doing music, but you're really diving into some other ventures. So why was that important for you?
I feel like, music is a great launching pad for artists, and I feel like you can only make so much money doing music. I feel like when you start spreading your wings, whether you get into TV, film, like I did with clothing, we built a huge clothing empire, and now with food, I feel like that's what you're supposed to do as an artist. Use your platform to kind of build more, right? And I love to build things from the ground up, and so I feel like the music has been great for me, a great start for me, but it's only like a good commercial for everything else, I feel like.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What's something that you've learned through this entrepreneurial journey? Because that's hard as well. The music industry is hard, but so is, having your own business, building all of these brands. What is something that you've learned along the way?
I learned it's best to put your own money behind yourself. Even if you have to start small, when you put your own money behind yourself, then you're focused 100% on everything you have to do to make that money work for you, right?
Yeah.
It's like you kind of take money from other people, problems could happen.
Right.
So that's my biggest lesson in business.
Yeah, that's a really good lesson and to share, because people might be wanting to start something, but they might think, I don't have the funds. So just, save up that little bit and make that work for you.
Save your money, put it into yourself. Also kind of leverage your platform, the resources you have around you. That's not capital. That's super important as well.
Yeah. Well, I want to talk about what's right here on the table because I think this is so cool. You don't see many people coming up with chips as their line, as their product line. So why did you want to get into chips?
It's a better for you snack. No yellow 5, no red 40. No, it's gluten free as well. But the flavor is incredible. I feel like snacks is a great thing for us. I think we did it great. I think we did it well.
Yeah. Okay. Tell me about the flavors here.
We got chili limon. We have salt and vinegar with a little onion and a little garlic and a little barbecue on it as well. We have sound alarm, which is super hot. We also have honey hot and honey barbecue and soon fire ranch. So the Yikes brand's going crazy. It's really good for kids as well. Like, look, some of these forever chemicals are bad for our children, so I feel really good about this product. Yes,
well, thank you for, caring about the ingredients that are going into these chips. I spent a weekend with my friend who's gluten-free, and I can't even imagine all the things.
It's crazy.
Yes,
they can't eat anything.
No, and even when someone says it is gluten-free, it's not gluten-free because something is happening later.
This is
gluten-free, and I'm gonna bet, if I can just reach here and grab, where am I looking? Oh, right here. I wanna taste these. These are the chile limon flavor, which I love. I'm a chile limon girl. I love chips. So tell me about this flavor. I take a bite.
It's like a little heat in the background, but kind of sweet. You got the lime in it. It's just a flavor bomb, honestly.
Yeah, wow.
You hear the crunch?
I hear the crunch. Lots of flavors. I love a chile limon. This is so, so good.
Corn tortilla chip, too. Like, it's A1.
It is. It's an interesting texture to the chip. Crunchy, flavor, delicious. Where can people follow along and see all of your ventures and music and everything you have going on?
I think the best place is kind of like my journal, which is Instagram, BERNER415. I'm also on Twitter as well, same handle, and Facebook as well, same handle.
All right, Bernard, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Fun.
I appreciate you having me.
Appreciate you being here. All right, if you want to keep up with Bernard's music and lifestyle brands and everything he has going on, head to our website. That's liveinthebay.tv. Coming up, self-care season is here. Sadie Murray is sharing the fall beauty and wellness essentials everyone's loving right now. Oh, yeah. And as we head to break, you can still answer our question of the day. Scan the QR code that's right there. We want to know, what's your favorite fall family tradition around the Bay? Let us know, and your answer could be read a little bit later in the show. But don't go anywhere. Live in the Bay. We'll be right back. Fall is the perfect time to refresh your routine, and that goes for your beauty and wellness rituals too. Here to share some of her favorite products to help you look and feel your best is the go-to girlfriend, Sadie Murray. Always good to see you.
My friend Jess,
Hello.
I'm so happy to see you. Let's get our wellness on, okay?
Let's do it.
Let's start with, of course, beauty from the inside out. You know this brand, it's Live Conscious, and this, I want you to smell right here how great this powder is. This is their beauty and joint support from within. So these are the collagen peptides that you can add to a smoothie, your coffee, water. What's really great is it has 19 amino acids, and it's great for skin elasticity, for strong hair and nails, and then also joint mobility. It's really clean, high quality formula. It's got hydrolyzed collagen sourced from grass-fed, pasture-raised bovine. So we're hormone-free, non-GMO, and it's really designed for easy absorption. You're not getting the clumps. We hate the clumps. It dissolves super quickly, and they've got the unflavored, the chocolate, the peach mango.
Yeah.
And they are coming out soon with hazelnut. So this is really great.
Hazelnut for the coffee.
I know, so good for fall. So be on the lookout for that. So go to weareliveconscious.com.
Okay. I want to tell you something really quickly.
Yes, tell me, go,
My
Jess,
husband came home with collagen the other day, and I was like, excuse me? I don't even have collagen. So
he's so
beat
in the
me
know.
to the wellness routine.
Girl, you're taking that home and you're gonna show him up.
I'm excited for the hazelnut.
Oh
that
yeah,
sounds
that's
good in the
really
coffee.
good.
Okay, what do we got here?
So of course, fall is a great time to reset our wellness routine, the perfect time for our body, but also our brains.
Okay.
So this is KRON4 brain health products. These are available at Walmart, walmart.com, and these are the brand new 2 brain health formulas. We've got Memory Plus and Focus Plus. So I mean, KRON4 is really a leader in science-backed supplements that want to empower you to age well. I mean, you know, our lifestyle habits like getting good sleep, exercise, good diet, that's great, but the supplements are really great to support you in your journey of wellness. But these are clinically shown to support brain health for, get this, we all need it, improved memory, focus, attention, and so much more. So much more. I really like that they're caffeine-free and stimulant-free. They're vegetarian, and they contain no synthetic dyes. And for your gluten-free friend, this will be fine.
Okay.
So check them out nationwide. Okay, up next, great for a plant-based wellness superfood right here. This is the Juice Plus Superfood Powder. So they're a really trusted name in plant-based wellness with, get this, over 30 years of experience and 48 published studies. Their mission is really to make whole food-based nutrition easy and super accessible for everyone, no matter how busy your lifestyle. This is really great. It's a daily boost of nutrition that's packed with 30 fruits, veggies, and berries, plus plant-based vitamins. This is great for the busy mom on the go. You know, put it in your purse. Just add it to your water bottle if you're in school pickup. It's just a great way to get all of the nutrients you need. So check them out at us.juiceplus.com.
Okay. Yeah, anything that's helping busy moms on the go.
Right.
We know that we always are missing some sort of, you know, vitamins, essentials, something you need. So these are kind of easy, making sure you're getting all the things you need.
So many moms, I mean, my friends who are mommies, they forget to eat. They always are feeding the kids, and it's like, gotta do something for you, and this is so good.
Okay.
Last but not least,
do we want
to look like Jennifer Aniston? She is so healthy, hot, and strong.
I mean,
so
do we need to ask that question? Of course.
I know, it's rhetorical, of course, but I want you to check out this workout, P-Volve. I'm sure you've heard of it, but it's all about the innovative resistance equipment that enhances your movements and targets muscles in ways you won't find in other workouts. It's great. They've got the digital classes online and studios everywhere. I mean,
is this like Pilates at home or a little more?
It's a little bit more in depth, and you've got the mat, and you've got the resistance bands and the weights. And I mean, Jennifer Aniston swears by it. She actually had in 2021, she had a back injury, and she gave P-Volve streaming workouts, you know, a try. She saw real results. She loved it so much that she approached the company and then joined them in 2023. But it's really about the equal emphasis on aesthetic results and longevity, and that's what really changed her mind about the workouts. But I mean, really, they're redefining fitness with this method that's built on the principles of strength, mobility, and stability. And they're the first and only clinically proven brand in this space. Also, it's fun. Like, I mean, working out, it should be fun. So enjoy it. And I love, too, that it mimics everyday movements. So, I mean, you're getting a total 360 body workout. You're engaging every muscle. And so great for your joints and overall sculpting, toning. Getting hot for those holiday parties that will be coming up.
Absolutely. And this is something you can do at home. Again, not everyone has time to get out to the gym. So that is a full workout, getting all the muscle groups at home.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Yeah, check out pvolve.com to see if there's a studio near you. And if not, those workouts at home, stream online, get a digital membership. It's great.
Sadie, thank you so much for all of these. Appreciate you. If you want to learn more of any of the Go-To Girlfriends beauty and wellness recommendations, head to our website, liveinthebay.tv. When we come back here on the show, The Mandalorian and Grogu are back to show us the way in an epic new trailer you won't want to miss. Don't go anywhere. Live in the Bay is coming right back. Welcome back into Live in the Bay. I'm Jessica Wills. Still to come on the show, the chef helping busy parents get nutritious meals done during those busy nights. KFICO's David Nayfeld shares recipes from his new cookbook, helping to ease the stress of family meals at home. Plus, golden leaves and wine-filled fun. We've got your inside guide to the best experiences to enjoy during harvest season out in wine country. But first, let's see what you had to say about our question of the day today. We are asking, because it's fall, y'all, what's your favorite fall family tradition around the Bay? I'm excited to get to your answers, so let's bring in our first viewer. This one comes from Macy from San Francisco, who said, Fleet Week, nothing like watching the Blue Angels fly over the bay. Yes, this is such a special event every single fall that happens here in San Francisco. The whole city just goes excited for it. People travel here to see this. So Macy, love that answer. Thank you. Let's bring in our next viewer. This one comes from Malcolm from Walnut Creek, who said, any haunted house tours, especially the Winchester Mystery House. Malcolm, haunted house tours, definitely a fall activity for the whole family. And the Winchester Mystery House is a special house down in San Jose. Absolutely. Malcolm, great answers. Let's bring in our last viewer. This one comes from Dottie from San Francisco, who said, pumpkin patches. Dottie, I am right there with you. I love a pumpkin patch. I love to go out with the family or even some friends and their kids. I love to see all the kids experiencing the pumpkin patch through their eyes. Just get a drink, some food, and the pumpkin patches are really growing and having so many more activities for adults as well. So you can just go with your group of friends if you want to. A fall activity to put on the list, absolutely. These were all such fun answers. Thank you so much to all of our viewers who sent them in. We always love to hear from you every single day. Our viewer voice is the time for you guys to interact with us and have some fun. We post the question on our social media pages, Live in the Bay TV, to answer on Instagram and Facebook, and we also post the QR code here as well. We love to hear from you. All right, Star Wars fans, get excited for this one. It's an exciting new Star Wars adventure. Here's the official trailer for The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Impressive.
shot, baby.
So cute. That music just sounds so official, right? You know that you are in for an epic adventure. The Mandalorian and Grogu blasts into theaters May 22nd of 2026. So you got to wait for that for a little while. But hopefully it's worth the wait. When we come back here on Live in the Bay, KFICO's executive chef shares flavor on every page of his new cookbook, blending culinary techniques and family bonding. And as we head to break, here's your look outside. Beautiful day out there. Stay right here. Live in the Bay is coming right back. Welcome back in. From the table side to the pages, executive chef of KFICO, David Nayfeld, is taking on a new challenge, bringing his cooking tips and techniques to life in his new cookbook, Dad, What's for Dinner? It's a tasty way to connect with the whole family. Take a look. This looks incredible and it smells so good. I can't wait to dive into this. I want to talk a little bit about the restaurants because you are busy. Tell me about KRON4.
Yeah, so KRON4 Divisadero is going into its 8th year. It's doing better than ever. We have KRON4 Pizzeria over at the Chase Center that we partnered with the Warriors on. That's open 7 days a week. In Menlo Park, we have KRON4 Park on Menlo, and we have our newest restaurant there, Bubalo, which serves Jewish food from across the entire diaspora. It's open for lunch and dinner, quick service restaurant there. And then we have our brand new restaurant, which is opening at the ground floor of the Visa building in Mission Rock. It's called Via Aurelia, and that's going to be a fine dining, modern Tuscan restaurant opening in September.
Yum. That all just sounds so delicious and so much fun, so much food that you're bringing here to the Bay Area. How did you take everything that you know from the kitchen and want to put it into a book?
Yeah, well, you know, when my daughter was born, really, like, my identity went from being a chef my entire life since I've been in this industry, since I was 13 years old, to dad first. Dad was the most important role in my life. And so for me, I felt like I had a lot to say in that realm. I know a lot of people struggle with just getting dinner on the table, so I thought maybe I could help other families out. And throughout the process, what I really found is I was helping myself out and learning how to connect with my family, and that's really what Dad What's for Dinner is all about. It's about figuring out ways to connect with your family, bringing people to the kitchen, giving everyone a task, and also taking some of that workload off of yourself, right? Because something I say pretty often is nobody likes a martyr, right? So always ask for the help you need.
Yeah, and you said it's all about, you know, bringing everyone back to connection. We're all busy. All parents are busy. There's so much going on with the kids' schedules, with your schedule. So this is the time to kind of bring everyone back to the kitchen to connect,
That's right.
And so what are the different meals that you will find in there?
Yeah, so you have everything there from a Jewish mother's chicken soup to meatballs, fresh pasta on how to make, you know, fresh lasagna start to finish, to something very, very simple like a chicken cutlet, or what we call a Milanese, how to make a very simple yogurt parfait, how to make cupcakes, which my daughter calls cuppy cakes, right? For the bake sale, for the PTA or anything like that. And then, you know, things like, you know, a simple chocolate chip cookie, right? Like everybody needs those, you know, standards in their repertoire.
Yeah, those sound like things that kids are going to want to eat, right? Because you want to make sure you're dealing with those picky palates. Well, I want to jump right in. Tell me about this dish, and something else that you said the book is kind of alluding to is thinking ahead. So you're not just doing one meal every single day. You know, talk about how this dish can do that.
Yeah, so this is a baked ziti right here. It uses one of the recipes that's in the book, which is a ragu genovese. You can make a large batch of ragu genovese. You can use some for this. You can freeze some and use it later in another pasta, you know, dish, or you can just put it over polenta or mashed potatoes, right? And what I like about certain things like that is there's multiple uses. And then when you're making a baked ziti, make a big one, and that way you have some tonight, you put some in the lunch boxes for tomorrow, you have leftovers throughout the week. Also, we have a cheesy garlic bread, which is a fan favorite. Everyone loves it, right? And it's very simple. We just make a beautiful herb butter and we melt some cheese on there. And it's also a great way to use the focaccia recipe that we have in the book.
Delicious. These look incredible. And yeah, I love making a meal that's going to last me some time, because I'll let you in on a little secret. I don't like to cook, but it feels like it's a lot of energy and I make a big mess. But so I have to be strategic. So it sounds like this is all up my alley. I want to make something big that's going to last me, so then I don't have to cook every single day.
More bang for your buck. And like I say in the book, it's money in the bank. When you have food in the fridge, it's money in the bank.
Ooh, I like that. Definitely a good tip. Okay, what did you bring here? What are we going to make?
All right, so we're going to make one of my favorite salads. And here in the Bay Area, we're just getting into the summer, like you said earlier in the segment, right? So we got beautiful tomatoes, and those are going to be lasting for a while. And in the vein of asking for help, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and put these in the bowl here.
Okay, all of them?
All of them. Go ahead and throw them in there. Now, something that my father taught me is that tomatoes can never have enough salt. So go ahead and put some salt in there.
How much?
Use your fingers. Use your fingers, and go salt-based style, like all the way up top. Now, I want much more than that. Do like 3 times what you just did.
Okay.
Right. So tomatoes are so much water, right? So you need a lot of salt to penetrate that. A little bit more. A little bit more. Don't be scared. Ooh. Right. So now that we have that, I want you to, and the reason why we put the salt in first is because I like to penetrate the tomatoes with the salt.
Okay.
Right. And that like starts to pull out some of that delicious liquid and water that's at the bottom.
Yep.
And that's flavor, right?
Okay.
Now what I want you to do is take the croutons, throw them in there, and we're going to start soaking that tomato juice in.
Ooh, okay.
That's right. There we go. So now that's soaking in, right?
Yep.
And then take our dressing, pour it over.
Okay.
Right?
All of this
All
here?
of it. And then that's going to start saturating our delicious croutons that have tons of flavor. All right?
Yeah.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our bell peppers, which is a little bit of a change from your standard panzanella salad. Adds texture, color, vitamins, flavor. We're going to do some cucumbers in there.
Okay.
Some onions, right?
These are all my favorite things. The cucumbers, the onions, the tomatoes, delicious.
Yep. And then, you know, you might be thinking, hey, why didn't you get a bigger bowl? And the answer is, I don't know, and we're just gonna go with it,
We're
right?
just gonna roll with it,
So we're gonna mix it up here like this, and then once it's kind of mixed up, we're gonna pour it onto a platter.
Okay.
Right? A little bit of help, there we go. And then, here we go. And look, if a little bit falls on the table, that's the thing is, like, just go with it, right? Like when you're cooking with your family, when you're cooking with your kids, a lot of times you want to make things so perfect.
Yeah.
You're afraid of a mess, but look, it's unavoidable.
Yep.
Now, let's get some herbs on there. I want you to be
Ooh.
generous. We've got basil, we got mint, and we have parsley.
So just all of this here?
Go for it, my friend.
Ooh,
There we go.
okay, pretty.
And the herbs are more than just green color, right? They're flavor, they're packed with nutrition, and they really add a vibrancy. And what I like about adding lots of herbs to a dish like this is you're building your child's palate.
That salad was so simple, but it was all about the freshness of the tomatoes, the cucumbers, onions, and then all of those herbs. Ah, delicious chef's kiss. If you want to learn more about Kay Fico and Chef Nayfeld's new cookbook, head to liveinthebay.tv. After the break, wine and travel expert Daniela Garrido is here. She's got the ultimate guide to turning California wine country into a one-of-a-kind adventure. And as we head to break, here's a look at what you can catch tonight right here on KRON4. Stay right there, Live in the Bay. We'll be right back. Harvest season is one of the most exciting times to visit California wine country. Here to share some of the experiences and traditions to take it all in and with style and grace is travel and contributor Daniela Garrido, wine and travel contributor.
Yeah.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Happy fall.
Thank you. I know it's the first day of fall. We are in harvest season. It has already begun. Actually, this is one of the years that it started very early, and that is because we had a very hot summer. So the grapes are ready to be picked. And I always like to say harvest season, best time of year to go to wine country.
Yeah.
And that is because you get a sneak peek of what actually goes from vine to glass.
Ooh, okay, so fun. So you brought us a couple things. You're gonna talk to us about wine. You're gonna talk to us about some experiences that people can enjoy. Why don't we dive right in? What's this?
Yes, so I'm going to take you first to Paso Robles, only a couple of hours away from San Francisco. A great in-between point for anybody meeting up with some folks in LA. So you can kind of meet up there, have a whole weekend. And this is Opalo's GSM, 2023 GSM. And I'm going to let you sip that so that you can get into the experience of what it means to head over to Paso Robles.
Smells good.
And so this has notes of violet, it has notes of plum, just a hint of cedar and some spice. And this got 94 points on Wine Enthusiast. So a great sip year-round. But of course, this harvest season, they are doing their Harvest Festival and Grape Stomp. Now, this is iconic. This happens the third weekend of October every single year. And there you get an amazing view of what it's like. And I will say they're 24 years strong going with this tradition, and their Saturday is already sold out. So obviously, this is very important to the people who head over there. And this all-inclusive experience is, of course, some delicious Opalo wines, some barbecue and oysters, and you can embrace the rich Balkan culture of the family that is behind the Opalo brand through some authentic cuisine and live music. And for the adventurous wine traveler, grape stomping.
Yeah, you've done this before.
I have done it before, and I've featured it on your show before. So, you know, I did not want to bring back grape stomping, but if you've never done grape stomping, harvest season is the best time to do it.
Okay.
And of course, Opalo is doing theirs. And I do want to say, if you don't get over to the Harvest Festival, I will say they have an amazing laid back feel in their tasting room. It's pizza, wine, outdoor dining, and on top of that, I didn't know this, but they have a distillery on site. So you can actually taste some spirits made by them. It's called Willow Creek.
Okay, so you really have something for everyone there.
Something for everybody.
All right, what do we have when it comes to bubbles?
Okay, so of course we are up here in San Francisco. Sonoma, it's only like an hour and a half away from you guys. I would be there every weekend. I mean, you guys, you need to head over there, especially this month, especially during harvest season. And what I will say is Gloria Ferrer is one of the most iconic bubbly producers up in Sonoma County. And they are doing so many different experiences. So they are doing a little bit of everything. Honestly, you can do their terrace brunch, you can do their culinary journey, you can do their al fresco walk-in experience. And they, like I said, are known for their bubbly. I mean, look how beautiful beautiful this Brut Rosé is.
Am I supposed to try this?
Absolutely need to try it. And so I always like to say harvest is more than just harvesting wine grapes. It's also harvesting just seasonal foods in general, seasonal vegetables, and they have an amazing estate chef that will actually pair the bubbly from Gloria Ferrer with some delicious seasonal bites.
Okay.
Yeah, so much fun.
Yeah, wine pairings from their estate, delicious meals. Love that. All right, what do you have next for us?
Okay, and if you are in Sonoma County, I just want to say Gage House, just a couple of steps away, or like a little bit of a drive away from Gloria Ferrer, but it is a boutique inn where you get a little bit of luxury with also a little bit of zen. Oh, look at this beautiful video. You get a little bit of zen and you're in those luscious gardens. You get this gorgeous creekside suite, some amazing amenities like a meditation room, which you definitely want after a day of wine tasting. You know, you're like, I'm done wine tasting. I want to unwind. I want to relax. Maybe I want to get in a pool, which you don't often get in wine country. This is the beautiful zen room over there.
You were talking about the benefits of kind of going to a boutique hotel in this area. Why do you think that's better?
And that is because Sonoma, I always like to say, it is equal quality to Napa. Right next door, it's their neighbor. But of course, it's not Napa. And Sonoma County is still like a very growing wine region. So their hospitality scene still feels very boutique. And I feel like this is one of those experiences that you get to have.
Yeah, so fun. Okay, another experience that you think you have for everyone to enjoy. Tell me about it.
So this is so exciting to me because I love Napa. I've been so many times, but I've never done the iconic Napa Valley wine train. And sometimes with experiences like this, you might think like, okay, is that for me? Is that what I want to be doing? Or do I just want to be going to these like luxurious wine tasting experience? But I'm here to tell you, it is worth every single penny. Like the Napa Valley wine train, I did their 3-hour lunch experience. This is perfect if you want something quick and easy, but also want to be tasting some delicious and iconic Napa Valley wines. And you do have the option to purchase a classical flight on their lunch train, but the best part of it is the seasonal bites. You get a 4-course meal, and there is another option that is the Legacy Wine Train. I've never done it. I hear it's 6 hours of a full Napa Valley wine experience. It stops at 2 iconic wineries, including Charles Krug, one of the icons and original trailblazers of Napa Wine Valley.
Okay.
So this is gonna be their Chenin Blanc. Have you had a Chenin Blanc?
I have, yes.
Yeah, so delicious and not grown very much in Napa Valley. So this is exciting. And of course they have Visa Turi, and they also have Gurgitch Hills, which is another iconic Napa Valley wine stop on the wine train.
Okay, cheers. This is delicious.
Cheers.
And I love that you brought us so many different experiences that people can partake in. Wine country during this time of year. Beautiful, of course, all the leaves changing. So thank you for sharing.
Thank you. Cheers.
Yes, cheers. If you want to keep up with any more of Daniela's wine recommendations, head to liveinthebay.tv. We have her links there. Stay right here. After the break, we'll take a look at what's coming up tomorrow on the show. But first, here's what you can catch tonight right here on KRON4. Stay right there. Live in the Bay. We'll be right back. Tomorrow on Live in the Bay, handmade home goods bringing sustainability and style to your space with Melanie Abrantes Designs. And smiles and good vibes with music from reggae artist Jordan T. That does it for us today. If you missed anything, you can find it on our website. Head to liveinthebay.tv. Have a great weekend. What am I saying, guys? It is Monday. Happy fall is what I wanted to say. Have a great afternoon, and we'll see you here tomorrow. Bye.